When last we left our intrepid adventurers in Rime of the Frost Maiden, they had found their way to putting Darius in charge of the town of Goodmead. Unfortunately, things took a turn for the worst upon his inauguration, when they were beset upon by Zentaran thugs, and an individual claiming to be in the hold of Kel-Ur. Not Kelthor, strange, however, but this carried on. This individual threw himself in the fire to be reborn as a hideous demon with many arms. It is here that we regain the party once more, fighting off this beast from beyond the grave, and beyond reality itself, perhaps. The hard-won fight was aided by Madame Ava, Darin, and of course Olivessa, who did their best to protect the party and help in any way they could. The beast was eventually slain to a rumbling corpse ash. However, when the party began to relax somewhat, and a few conversations were had, the creature rose once more in a different form, declaring that they had a choice: to leave Goodmead to the cult, or to face their own deaths. The creature, having seen that the party had made their choice, and were not happily or readily able to surrender what they call helpless individuals to them, the creature left through a portal with a narrow warning that he would return, and that their lives would be forfeit. What has happened? This strange cult seems to have spiraled into something insane. Shirley, however, does seem to be having a strangely more tempered approach to her colleagues, even though her anger remains beneath. After this has happened, the party decided to return to the town, only to find that every single person inside was asleep. The town was a ghost town. In an attempt to access the individuals inside, the party found there to be arcane locks placed upon every building in the town. Unable to enter, the party summoned Darius to dispel magic on a few other houses, but alas, it was not enough. Despite the attempts of many of the party members to gain entry or even extinguish the fires, only a few members of the town were able to be saved. It is at this point that a desperate measure was taken. Yadley sought to access whether a deity or creature was speaking to him previously, with the help of Olivessa claiming she understands the old magics and the ways in which they can communicate. Yadley fell out of time and out of consciousness, meditating and travelling across a glacier. Beneath the glacier he found a large frost giant sleeping. When he approached, however, the frost giant's eyes opened. He beseeched the creature to help in any way he could, not stating exactly how. Whilst this was happening, frost radiated from Yadley in the real world. Every house around was soon covered in a block of ice, blue ice, impenetrable to anything despite the party's attempts to do so. The individuals inside seem unharmed, but it's difficult to tell when everything is ice. Having saved the village somewhat, the party now have a quandary of their own. The refugees that they have managed to save are still in the tavern safely, but the rest of the town is asleep. What will they do? Can they do anything? Who is this actual strange deity? And what does it want with Yadley and perhaps the rest of the party? We will find next time in Rime of the Frost Maiden the answer to some of these questions perhaps, but not many.